What is up, everybody? Keith Jamison with the Jamison team at Likely Real Estate. It's Tuesday, June 23rd, and I'm here for your Tampa Bay area market update. So these are going to be going bi-weekly now, unless we see some significant changes in numbers and we feel that we need to get out to you more often. Hopefully, with everything going on, we get it back under check, that numbers start decreasing, and can let the real estate market and just the local economy try to get back to as normal as it can get. So let's go over the numbers. So first off, I do want to just mention that, we did see the listings kind of drop a tad bit, not significant, but a tad bit. Pendings up slightly, but the solds, have definitely caught up, a jump from 1074 to 1280, which was a lot due to all those pendings that we did see. Now, the fact that we did see a listing reduction, I think it's something we do want to look at. If we continue to see that number go down, we're already in a very low inventory situation. So if inventory keeps tailing off instead of going up, I don't think that that's ideal because there is a ton of pent up demand from people that were trying to move pre-lockdown or stay at home order, whatever you want to call it. And then people are still trying to take advantage of these rates with where they're at. It's still an all-time low type of situation, so buyers do want to get in there. I just will mention, if you do have an existing mortgage, do take a look at a refinance, ask your mortgage lender or ask us, and we can get you hooked up with one of our local lenders. It might still be a really good time to save some money. All right, let's go into showing time. As we can see, showing time is still up. We did get a little bit of a tail off, which I think makes sense given the number rise of cases in the area. But it still is above the yearly average, still close to where it was this time last year. So from a people being out and about and looking at homes, that is still a solid number. Finally, I just kind of want to touch on what I've already been mentioning, which is the increased cases and what this may mean for you as a buyer or a seller. So let's start on the buying side. If you are a short-term buyer, meaning you wanted to buy it now and maybe flip around in a year, my advice doesn't change. I still don't know if that's the best situation to buy. When you buy a home, the closing costs, not only on the buy side, but on the sell side, are high enough that, turn around really quickly and hope to make a profit is tough if you're buying a move-in ready home. Obviously investors and flips, that's a different situation. So, but if you are 5 to 10 years out, you're looking for a home for you and your family, it's still a fine time to buy. We don't know what prices will do, in the next 6 months, but if I'm on a longer time horizon, it's really not as important. We've done a lot of data for you guys on how the housing market reacts during a recession. That 3 of the last 5 that it's gone up. But again, we don't know when there's maybe potentially a second type of wave coming in. But if you're on the longer time horizon, you should be fine. Selling, I think it's still, if I'm trying to sell my home, it's still a really good time to do so. Now I need to make sure that I'm taking precautions. I need to talk to my realtor about what I expect from a cleanliness, from a personal protective equipment, all those things. But inventory is still really low, meaning it's a chance for my home to be seen by all this pent up demand and have the least amount of competition. There are a few tips though I do want to bring up. Right now, you have to have video. And you have to have a great video that shows your house in the best light. A lot of people are still looking at videos before going and seeing the place. Secondly, you have to make the home look as great as it can. That means the pictures have to be stunning. They cannot be home done. If your realtor shows up with his phone to take the pictures, you need to get him or her out of there. You need a professional photography so that the home is showing as beautifully as it can. Because again, people are looking online at the home before they go, and it has to make them want to come in. Finally, price has to be right. If it is too high, people aren't going to come to the home. So you kind of want to be right in the right market average. You want your realtor to do a lot of digging and make sure that it's priced appropriately. And what we are seeing in the area is when that happens, and it is priced spot on and it's showing beautifully, there's video, there's great pictures. Sometimes there's a multiple offer situation happening, which can really help you get the best price and hopefully being sold as quick as possible. Well, once again, thank you so much for watching. And for all of our clients out there that continue to watch, thank you so much for choosing Jillian and I to represent you as your realtors. We cannot thank you enough for that. On that note, I just want to wish everybody safety and good health. And this is Keith Jamison with the Jamison team at Likely Real Estate. And we're opening the door to your next home. Take care.